Okay, so welcome to spot number 2 of the chumming series. So last video we caught a big fish, but I don't think that the chumming really contributed to anything. I have built some cooler ones. I'll show you guys in depth a little bit about these here in a minute. But we're going to be chumming with a much more natural bait. We got some shad, we got some carp, some white bass. We're going to cut up all kinds of little pieces, throw them in here. It's going to have holes in it. So it's going to be a natural scent this time, but they still can't get to it. These will be able to sling out much further. They'll go through the wind a lot better and everything. So we're going to be coming with a lot more natural bait, but the same thing as last time. We're going to fish for an hour and see kind of what the bite's like, and then throw 2 of these out here, see if it ups that bite. So let's get some rods in the water and get started. It is 6:14 now. It's probably going to take us about 3 or 4 minutes to get all of our poles out. So we'll say 6:20. At 7:20, it'll be about an hour, and we're going to throw those out here. Okay, it's 7:22. We've had 2 bites, no takers. So what I've done is I've just got a screwdriver real hot, and then I just poke holes through it with the screwdriver. And now we got the screw off right here. I'm gonna fill it up with some shad and carp. Probably just shad and carp for this one. And Cole's got his made over there. We're gonna throw one over here really close to where I casted, really close to the bank, and then throw one on this side. So all the poles are kind of spaced out all the way around through here. There'll be one of these on each side of us. So here we go. We got shad tail going in. A piece of fillet carp going in. Another piece of fillet of carp. 2 more shad tails. And 1 shad middle section with the guts in it going in. Just gonna screw this back off, get some line tied to it, get everything real shook up in there, sling them out there. Came off? Can't tell. It looked like you had it and it came on. Still got it? Maybe. It's definitely bringing it through some stuff. Are you hung? Yeah, I'm hung. But I'm bringing something in too. You got the net? Yeah. Just in case it is. It's so hard to pick up that rock. You ready? Yeah. Go inside. Where's the effing set line? Alright, so we haven't got the chum little things we made thrown out yet. We was just getting them tied off and about to throw them. I'll show you, they're still on the ground. We got, that one came on carp, guys. Okay, so not a big one, but it's a start. I'm gonna show you guys the things are still not thrown out yet. So we got a fish before those things got thrown out, but it took just over an hour to get him. Show them we're still trying to get those thrown out there. Alright. Look how, and Cole's gonna try to show you the way he done his. He went all fancy like with his. He lined up all the holes on there like really, really perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna throw this back out here. Still got my piece of carp, and we're gonna throw those things out there and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna throw coals right here. I'm gonna let it fill up with some water and let it get some weight to it. That way it'll sink about the time that it hits the water, pretty much. Straw's not a good idea. I didn't think that was gonna be good. Alright, so we got it halfway out there anyway.
Good fish?
I can't tell. It's gonna be another grind to get him up here. Come on, get out of there. Oh, came off? I don't know if it came off. No, it came out or whatever. Still on it. Very good. A little bit. Oh, this is not big. Alright, here we go. It's a good one. Oh, yeah. You ready? Yeah. Well, that's two fish.
It's the chum in the water, and it's the fish.
Little chum's literally been in the water 5 minutes. And the chum thing is right here. Literally right here. So it hit the pole in the middle. That was pretty cool. We'll see if it continues to hit where the chum is thrown at. This thing has been eaten. It's got a big old belly on it, don't it? Fatty.
Heck yeah.
There we go, guys. So I had to add a couple rocks into there to get it to go down fast. It'll go down and eventually fill up, but it wants to float down the river a little ways before it sinks. So I put some rocks in there, and then I just kind of drop it down here and test it out and see. Threw the other one out, now we're going to throw this one out. So with the rocks in it, it definitely makes it sink a lot faster. You can see all the bubbles coming, and it starts to sink. And it goes down pretty quick with the rocks in it. Without rocks in it, it probably takes about 20 seconds or longer for it to start going down. So we're going to throw this one right over here. And I've got that pole casted really close to the bank. I'm going to try to throw this as close as I can to where that one landed at. Okay, so this pole is pretty close right here. It's been out for just over an hour now. And we have not had a single hit on this pole over here. Nothing, absolutely no action over here. So we're going to throw this out, and this will be a good test to see if this starts coming in really close to the bank right here. Go. And I got a little stick shoved in the crack of the rock, and then I just wrapped the line around it. So I got to thinking, a catfish may just pick up that whole thing and want to take off with it. If it's big enough and just doesn't really care, it might take that. Hopefully not. Hopefully it takes what's on the end of that rod. Ready? Tyler, 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 Tyler! Woo. I got this thing one. I got this. I got it.
Net worthy?
Flathead. Cord going?
Yeah.
Well, this is right over here where literally right beside the chum thing. What are we going to call that thing? Instead of just calling it the chum thing.
The chum bucket.
We'll call them chum buckets.
Chum bucket.
You getting hit? Oh, Get it? Yep. And I get one on my middle post. Right. Back to back. Both poles are poles that are right next to the chum bucket. Don't give it a lot of slack. Oh, popped off right there. Well, that was funny. That's going on the blooper section. Hey, but it was a bite and definitely got hooked up. Got it close to the bank, right next to the chum bucket. What'd you do if you'd have seen it and it was like a giant? That cat was just like 2 or 3 pounds.
Now they hit record.
Do what?
It all took me by surprise. It all took you by surprise. How in the world did you hook that thing?
I don't know. God almighty. Tiny tot.
Oh no, the camera can't see it. Hang on.
Huh? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we just had a few bites here and there. It's been dead. So dead now. After dark. Turned dead. What? Okay, it is super late, guys. It is 1:30 and the bite's dead. I mean, ever since it got dark, it's dead. We got that one little bitty guy. So again, I don't think that the chum made a difference. I thought it was going to. The second we threw out the chum by that pole, we got a hit. We hadn't had nothing over there, threw out and got a hit by it, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be awesome. But the night just kind of killed it, and the chum didn't really seem to keep things going like we was hoping it would. But now, the next video, we're just gonna throw that stuff straight out there. Just like, because I've seen a lot of guys do it in the carp videos. They'll throw handfuls of corn, all kinds of chum out there, and end up catching a bunch of carp doing that. So we're going to throw handfuls of bait out there, pieces of chunks of bait, midsections, head sections, tail sections, all out there, really far as we can anyway, and cast pretty close to it and see what happens. So next video, we're just gonna throw out the bait and see what happens.